What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Gonna go live in the morning, special edition. I guess. Have some time, so could chop it up real soon, man. Real quick, but yeah, man. Gonna talk about Charlo Hurd. Is that a pay per view? Um, Also gonna talk about Eddie Hearn is trying to make Andre Ward and Uysk at cruiserweight for undisputed, and then this talk of Anthony Yarde stepping up in February, taking on Sullivan Barrera. After Sullivan Barrera said, "Let's do this" on Twitter to Anthony Yarde. I think that's an excellent step up fight for Anthony Yarde. It's been too long um, before he actually stepped up. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate everybody for checking in the morning. Much blessed to you and yours. And I heard Jamel talk about Charlo and Hurd should be pay per view. Um, I'm not with that. Okay, both. I mean, Hurd has been fighting. He been stepping up. You know what I'm saying, but I don't know if that's a pay per view. It depends on how good Charlo do this weekend on pay per view. I mean on Fox and the notoriety. Yeah, I think they should keep the wave of the Charlos and fighting on Fox. You know what I'm saying, so they can build that fan base. Then you can take them to pay per view. And I think, the fans been waiting for a long time to tax the Charlo and Hurd fight as a pay-per-view. I mean, that's a direct slap in our face. That's a fight that we've been waiting for. We should get that fight on regular Fox, if anything, on Showtime, if anything else. Mike James boxing salute. So, at the end of the day, we shouldn't have to, sit there and pay for this fight, man. We've been waiting for a year for this fight, all right? This fight we've been waiting on. We should be able to get it free. Real talk on Fox, but I understand it can be a pay-per-view fight card, But they already did 2 pay-per-views this year. Well, next year they already had 2 pay-per-views. No matter how many other pay-per-views they're going to have before that. They're going to be trying to do Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence after Mikey. So how many? I mean, at the end of the day, I understand, but damn, I'm not paying. I don't want to pay $75 for Charlo and Hurd. Okay, I don't want to pay for it. I'll probably pay for it if I have to. I'll probably go to that fight. But at the end of the day, I support both fighters. But at the same time, like, God, I mean, they're going to take all their marquee fights. Now, we getting elite fights. Now we got to get taxed for the elite fights now. All right? These guys won't fight each other as contenders, okay? They won't fight each other coming up. But when they finally do unify, we get an elite 1 versus 2 fight. Now we got to get taxed $75 for that. I don't understand it. Jamal Wright, what's going on? I don't understand it. But at the end of the day, he right. It should be pay-per-view. Both guys stepping up. But, I mean, this is Charlo first step-up fight. So his first step-up fight, in my opinion, is going to be a pay-per-view. It is what it is, man. That's just, it's just boxing. That's boxing in general. They just doing too much for pay-per-view, bro. It's too many pay-per-views. I mean, they can put on the least, man. They got 2 pay-per-views in the first quarter next year. They do Charlo and Hurd pay-per-view next fall. I think Errol Spence might return on pay-per-view versus Manny Pacquiao. That's 4 pay-per-views right there. Crawford possibly could fight on pay-per-view. I know that's on ESPN. That's 5. I mean, that's the Canelo Alvarez effect. When Canelo Alvarez jumped off pay-per-view, it left a void on TV to whoever can create a pay-per-view star. And then if Fury come to his mind, Wilder Fury or Fury and Joshua come to their mind. I mean, Wilder and Joshua come to their mind. That's a pay-per-view in the United States. I think that fight got to happen in the United States now. So, it is what it is. That's how we rocking. Organic supplements, what's going on? Usyk doesn't have Ward coming out of retirement money. You're probably right. I agree with that. But, Hurd and Charlo, I think that's a fight that's going to deliver. You know what I'm saying? Action packed. At least you pay your money, you know what you're getting. You're getting a definite, good fight. You're getting a guy Hurd that's never going to probably be in a boring fight. Come forward, real aggressive type fighter. You're getting a guy like Charlo, boxer. Think he a puncher now. So it got the makings to be an instant classic. I would just like to see an instant classic accessible and shared with the world. I think that'd be a great fight for Fox to catapult them into a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's close, catapult into a rematch on pay-per-view. But they got their own eyes. They trying to basically They basically just throwing darts at a board, hoping that a pay-per-view star hit as a bullseye. That's what it is. Straight right salute. That's what it is. They just hoping they throw a whole bunch of fighters on pay-per-view and somebody hit. That's it. Like I said, I don't know who Crawford gonna fight, all right? I don't know. Terrence Crawford, I don't know if he's gonna stay on pay-per-view March 23rd. Luis Collazo is not a pay-per-view. Amir Khan spent them. Danny Garcia spent them. So I don't know who else you reach out to. I need one of them loudmouth to beat, preferably get beat, preferably Jamal, because he be around here. I can't see. He's around here toting the intern strap perpetrate. It ain't his fault. Tell Canelo Alvarez to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Tell Canelo Alvarez to fight him. Can't get mad at him. I don't like him carrying around that fake strap neither, but I don't want to see him get beat because he can't get a title shot. That's whack. You want a man to get beat because you want to protect Canelo, bro? That's weak, bro. Tell Canelo to fight him. That's what everybody hoping that Jamal lose so Canelo ain't got to fight him. The coward-ass fans, bro. The fans just as cowardly. They think just as cowardly as the fighters do. I don't want to see nobody lose, man, unless nobody lose. I want to see motherfuckers fight the best. If you lose to the best, okay then. I ain't around here hoping for these fighters to lose. Not versus no weak-ass competition. Why don't you go up and fight the best? And then we'll see who can win. I want to see none of these dudes lose to this weak-ass competition. Go up there and lose to Canelo Alvarez. Go up there and lose to the Triple G or beat a Triple G. I definitely don't want to see no brothers lose. I'm going to just keep it real. I really don't want to see no brothers lose. Not the way they doing us in the sport. You look at Leo Santa Cruz, the way they doing Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? You look at the way that they're doing Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You just keep going and going. Keep going and going. Look all that. I don't see none of these brothers lose. Not to these weak ass. I don't see none of these dudes lose to weak competition unless they just abusing the weak competition. I want to see these dudes win. Okay, then I want to see these dudes fight each other. They fight to a draw or somebody get knocked. I'd preferably see a knockout. That's what I want to see when these dudes step up. I want to see knockout. I want to see convincing wins. I don't want to hear, it was a Canelo one. I don't want to hear none of that. I want dudes to get knocked. I want Jamal to go up there and knock out Triple G, Canelo, and Jacobs. I want him to lead, no doubt. I want Jamil, Charlo, and Jared Hurd to end in a knockout. I want him to lead, no doubt. These dudes always trying to find a way to hate. Okay? Oh, Mayweather ran all night on versus Canelo. Oh, he ran versus Manny. They're always trying to find an angle to hate, bro. Always trying to find an angle to hate. I don't get it. Oh, shout out to Lance, bro. Appreciate it. They're always trying to find an angle to hate, bro. Nah, man, I need these dudes to go out there and handle their business and knock these dudes out. I need Wilder to go up there and knock out Fury next time. I need Wilder to go up there and knock out Joshua. Leave no doubt, bro. Leave no doubt. These dudes are always trying to finesse it, and these dudes are always trying to, same thing for Jared Hurd and Jamil Charlo. Go out there and knock this dude out. Okay? Then you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to take a victory from you. They still going to try to take it away from you, like Andre Ward. Oh, he low-balled Kovalev. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Kovalev bending over so he ain't hit to the body. Nobody talk about that. I don't think Ward beat Usyk, bro. That's just my personal opinion. Not his first shot at cruiserweight. It don't sound like Usyk real, trying to move it to heavyweight no time soon, bro. He already know it's a problem at heavyweight for him. Okay? He might as well let the big dogs fight it out and just trying to come in and scoop a belt when somebody retire. Because I think Fury and Wilder and Joshua, and it sounds stupid, but Joshua gonna get his ass whooped. I'm just tell you that right now. Joshua gonna go into early retirement. The way Wilder gonna do him, bro, he ain't gonna recuperate from that. He ain't gonna recuperate from that ass whooping. Say that right now. Then Fury and if Joshua want to fight Wilder again, do it again. Get you 2 paydays, and I think Fury and Wilder fight again. They might fight a rubber match, and I think them dudes need to get on out. They gotta make some good money and get on out. I don't think Usyk that good. I don't think Andre Ward that good. You think Andre Ward can move up another weight class while being retired and beat Alexander Usyk? Y'all be cracking me up, bro. I mean, he will have to get a tune-up or two in. I don't even think he could beat every cruiserweight. I mean, that dude wasn't that good as a light heavyweight. He just got the light heavyweight. So, I mean, I don't see him just coming out of retirement beating Usyk, bro. I don't see it. He going to show me. That's a stretch to move up 25 more pounds, bro. He already wasn't a puncher. He already ain't the quickest. I mean, this dude, man, he a good fighter, but he do that, man. I gotta give him the crown, bro. There's no point for him to move up to cruiserweight and fight Usyk, bro. You know what I'm saying? A guy that got great stamina at that weight class is gonna throw a lot of punches. And Andre Ward could counter him, work to the jab to the body, get him on the inside and mow him down. He could. But when the last time that man fought? So you expecting this dude to come off the bench and beat Usyk? I don't believe that's gonna happen. Not without a tune-up or two. That's Kovalev, bro. Kovalev ain't Usyk. Kovalev ain't Usyk, bro. That's two different type of fighters. That's two different weight classes. That's a 25-pound difference. You know, it's 25-pound difference. You're gonna fight a guy that been active who fought 3 times a year. It ain't like Usyk fought once last year. He gonna go up there. He gonna go up there and jump in there, and he gonna have a tough time. Man, he can get his ass whooped. He going there right now. I'm telling y'all. He got to get a tune-up, bro. I don't care what he been doing in the gym, who he been sparring with. I just don't see that shit happening, bro. Not just coming off the bench cold. Not coming off the bench cold, man. It don't work. Boxing don't work that way. You know, that's a really tough fight for Ward, man. To come off from commentating, man. It ain't even no money. And like somebody said it before in the chat, there ain't even no money in that fight for Andre Ward. It ain't millions on type of millions for Andre Ward. They can't even afford Andre Ward, bro. That's the problem. Eddie Hearn can't afford Andre Ward. Like I said, he ain't gonna shock me. He can power lift all the hell he want to. Activity versus not active. Don't matter. This dude been in the rhythm. He got distance, range, bigger guy, probably better stamina at this point, faster, quicker right now, in my opinion. Andre Ward been on the down slope, bro. He been on the down slope. He ain't fast like he used to be. And plus, you're gonna add 25 pounds on top of that? No. No, this ain't. I'm telling you, bro. That's a tough. That's tough matchup. To be coming in there after what? Last time he fought Kovalev was a year ago, whatever. That shit, man. Come on, man. Lawrence Williams, salute. That's tough. That's tough. That's a tough ask to Andre Ward to come off the bench and fight Usyk right now. He gonna need a tune-up or two. And I don't even think he may be the second best cruiserweight. You know? He might not be a good cruiser. What if he ain't got no power and dudes could just walk through him? You know? At the end of the day, everybody got their limitations. They got weight classes for a reason. And I respect them. This is a dude who started off at middleweight. He ain't Roy. He ain't fast twitchy. He ain't super fast. He ain't awkward. This dude is straight up and down technical. You know, at this point, he may not, and moving up 25 pounds, he may not be faster than they may not be faster. He may not be faster than Usyk at this point. He said they want to give the Eastern Europeans our glory. Eastern Europeans beat Ward. He is the greatest of all time. Ward, Eastern Europeans just another name. Man, like I said, Ward beat it. Yeah, man, it's no risk. I mean, it's no reward. I mean, we could say he one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why he just move up to? Why he just don't move up to a cruiserweight? Why he don't move up to heavyweight? I mean, like, dude, there's no point in coming back beating Usyk, bro. You retired. You stagnant. You get beat by Usyk. They gonna try to act like he the greatest of all time. It's just not worth the risk, and the money not there. Now, if they can show Andre Ward what $6 to $10 million, then $7 to $10 million, then we talking. What's up, Dre? Then we talking. But shit, they ain't got enough money for him to come out of retirement. Eddie Hearn ain't got enough money to make Mike Wilder and Joshua. Top of down 24. Where the fight gonna happen at? Andre Ward ain't no pool nowhere. What, they gonna wait for the new arena to open up in San Francisco? Ward ain't got no pool nowhere. Virgil Hunter good now, bro. He back training Amir Khan. They say he back healthy. So Virgil Hunter back training Amir Khan, bro. He 100%. Well, he close to 100% healthy. So Virgil Hunter is back. I meant to report that I heard that earlier this week. Sweet science. So salute. So he is back. He back training Amir Khan. So like I said before, man, I wouldn't do it if I'm Andre Ward, bro. Now, if I'm moving up and let's say I'm just hypothetically saying there's an Anthony Joshua, the cruiserweight division, and somebody brings some good money in the UK or some good money over here, yeah, then I would, for cruiserweight, then I would consider it. You know what I'm saying? But Usyk, man, nigga ain't no pool. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to get big money at cruiserweight, man. It's hard. So it's not even worth the risk. It's not. Like people talking about him and Dimitri Bivol, like that ain't even worth the risk. Andre Ward would have beat the piss out of Dimitri Bivol. He beat the piss out of Gospel. He still beat the piss out of them. He still beat the piss out of them. He better leave fucking Usyk alone. It ain't worth it. I don't understand. You asked this man to take the suit off. And I know he's been training and we've been training and he's staying in shape. But you ask this man to take the suit off and just jump into a Usyk fight. Hell no, man. That's playing into Usyk hands. And then we gonna hear the end of that shit, man. We gonna, Usyk beat Andre Ward. He should go to the Hall of Fame and retire Andre Ward. Sit on the bench, Andre Ward. What's up, Actual Facts, Boxing, Angel Santos? What's going on? Oh, man, I don't want to see that, bro. Eddie Hearn always trying to do some shit, man. Move that nigga up to heavyweight. Have him fight Joseph Parker. Have him fight Povetkin. Or have him fight Dave Allen first. However y'all wanted to. Don't get cold feet now. Let Usyk move up to heavyweight and be that guy. Are you serious? Did you say he almost lost in the finals of the Cruiserweight tournament? No, he did not, man. Stop hating, bro. That motherfucker didn't use a round versus Gasvier. Man, y'all dudes be hating, bro. Y'all dudes really be hating, dog. Like, get the hate out your chest, man. If anybody seen the fucking World Boxing Series, whatever you call it, tournament, that motherfucker beat the hell out of Gasvier. Or it ain't that great, bro. I'm not. He not, bro. You think he about to move up? Man, y'all got pipe dreams, bro. Y'all got pipe dreams, man. Y'all want this man to come off the bench, put 25 pounds on, and he gonna beat Usyk, bro, without a tune-up fight. No. You out your fucking mind? Are you out your mind? You want this motherfucker to come off the bench cold? No. It's tough ass, man. There's no money in it, though. So we talking about some shit that don't have money in it. That's what I'm hearing. I'll get to that in a minute about Barrera Yard. Joshua Jr., Anthony Yard. Yeah, man, that motherfucker Usyk don't never get tired, bro. Never. So let that shit go, man. Y'all think Andre Ward the answer to everything, man. Sometimes motherfuckers have weight limitations, bro. And he been on the bench. Enjoy you calling fights and getting your money, man. There's no point for you to come out and fight fucking Alexander Usyk, bro. There's no point to it. What does he benefit from it? People just gonna discredit it and say, "Oh, go up to heavyweight and fight Joshua then." And Angel Santos say that's not how boxing works. Ward is the man, no doubt, but he just can't come back and face a top upper echelon opposition like right now. Yeah, he can't just come back and do that right now. That's hard. That's hard for you to come off the bench and just come in and whoop. I mean, that's a setup. And then that's a setup, whatever, Nardo Tour. That's a setup where there ain't enough money in it for. If I'm gonna come off the bench, you know, and fight a dude like Uysk after you, when the last time he fought Stevenson? Shit, let me check. When the last time he fought Kovalev? Excuse me, let me check. You know, dude, you want to give me like $10 million, bro? That's just straight up. Now, if they talking $10 million, now they talking my language. Now they talking my language. I'm getting ready then. Yeah, this dude fought last in June, so it's been over a year since he fought over a year and a half. I mean, I really want to get Andre Ward ass whooped, man. I don't. They're not about to build this motherfucking name up off of Andre Ward. I don't like that, man. But I heard Anthony Yard and Barrera might be fighting, bro. I heard it on Twitter, man. Sullivan Barrera called out Anthony Yard. So, trying to pull it up. Give me a minute. I heard he called out Anthony Yard and shit, man. So, I think a fight might be done for February from what I'm hearing. So, that's a good. Finally, this dude stepping up. Finally, this guy stepping up. I like it. You know, Sullivan Barrera, I think he came back already. I'm going to tell you right now. I think he came back already. But, you know, Bill whooped his ass, though. Yeah, he came back versus Sean Mahogan. He got a 10. He ain't even knocked Sean Mahogan out. I think Marcus Brown knocked Sean Mahogan out, yeah, in 2 rounds. And Barrera won 10 with him. That's why they putting him in there. That's why they putting him in there with Anthony Yard putting in there with him, man. They don't think Sullivan Barrera a threat no more. If you go 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan, I don't think you a threat neither no more. Yeah, I heard Anthony Yard versus Sullivan Barrera possible for Yard's next fight on February 23rd. That's a big step up if it happened. So Sullivan Barrera said on Twitter at Mr. Anthony Yard, looking forward to February, my friend. Let's do this. So I'm guessing that's probably gonna be in the UK. I'm guessing that's gonna be in the UK. So Yard and Barrera, like I said, Barrera just went 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan. Marcus Brown knocked him out in 2 rounds. So maybe that's what they seeing. They seeing it's a down Barrera on the down slope, and Yard can make an example out of Barrera. That's a good fight. He finally stepped up in competition. Barrera, good boxer. He ain't like super fast or super powerful, but he's a good boxer. But you know, he gonna have to keep that stick in Yard face, man. That's just what it is. He gonna have to double, triple the jab up, take Yard, try to get Yard to the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th round, and then drown him. That's a fight Yard can lose because Yard, man, you know, he ain't really got no experience on that level, man. He a good fighter. Go to the body, go to the head. You know what I'm saying? But the dude just one big ass muscle, and eventually muscle wear you down, especially when you in a fight of war and nutrition. You know, when you in that type of fight, you know, if Barrera can drag him to that type of fight, it's gonna be a problem. And we don't know about his jaw. You know, I think, you know, Barrera can hit him on the jaw, hit him to the body a little bit, can let them tires out. You know, it could be a wrap. But I think I like Yard though. You know, he got pretty good hand speed for a guy with that muscle. He worked the body good. He worked the head good. He can punch. You know, that's why I like his body work. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fake shoulder roll that he used, but I do like him. And I think a lot of people, you know, don't like him. But I think, you know, he might steamroll Barrera, bro. I expect him to beat Barrera. At this point, if Barrera going 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan, I think he should be able to beat him. Okay? I think he possibly should stop Barrera around the 6th to 10th round. I don't know about the 10th. If he's going to stop Barrera, it's going to be in the first 6 rounds. You know, because he just got too much muscle on his body, man. His calves look like fucking monster truck tires, man. They gotta get his muscle under control, man. That's just too much muscle to be carrying around in light heavyweight. What up, A1? It's too much muscle for him to be carrying around. I won't say Barrera can punch, bro. Barrera's a good puncher. I ain't gonna say this dude is like Kovalev, bro. He a good puncher, bro. But if he went 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan, man, I don't think he got. Maybe it's punching power. Maybe he's just trying to get rounds, and I have to see the fight. But that's a dude Marcus Brown sparked out in 2 rounds, bro. Yeah, endurance is everything in boxing, unless you can knock him out. But at some point, you can't knock everybody out. Always happen. People thought Lucas Matisse said the machine. Got to Danny Garcia, got his ass whooped. Triple G, he stopped can knock out Jacobs, and start getting his ass whooped. So boxing proves again and again and again. At some point, you're gonna have to go the distance. Okay, knock out if you want you step up to the championship type of rounds or the championship type level or the elite level, eventually you're gonna have to knock somebody. You're gonna have to go the distance, man. You're gonna have to learn boxing skills. You can't knock everybody out. Yard don't want to go into deep waters with Barrera. No, he don't. That's why I said 6 rounds. If we go past 6, it might be a problem. But if in the UK, he gonna be saved, bro. If it's in the UK, he gonna get saved. Him and Gervonta Tank Davis face the same thing. I want to see Tank Davis go deep into a fight, man, because I know he worked hard, he get in shape, but he need that experience. Like Jamal Charlo only won 12 once and 10 once. But his opponent, Matt Korbayev, he only went 10. That was with Jose Uzatagi back in 2016, 15. So he ain't never been 12 rounds, and he got stamina issues. Barrera's a big step up. I don't think I got Anthony Yard winning if it's in the UK. I got Yard winning if it's in the UK. They really been smart about stepping up Yard. And I'm telling you, Barrera went 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan, bro. It's a dude that I think at the Nassim Coliseum, I think it was. Sean Marcus Brown knocked that dude out in 2 rounds, bro. He went 12 rounds with him. Anthony Yard isn't fighting Barrera. He still has yet to fight a British level opponent. Definitely a publicity stunt. Could be. What you think about weightlifting for boxers? These new fighters use a lot. I'm like, man, it don't matter. I mean, what work for them? Whatever work for them. You can make the weight. You can make the weight. Mikey don't lift weights at all. You got guys that do calisthenics. Dudes that do resistant band training. Depending on what type of weight training they do. I don't think powerlifting is good unless you're a heavyweight. Spence ain't going 12 with nobody at welterweight. I think he can go 12 with Terrence Crawford. And possibly, I don't know. I think Keith Thurman a front runner, bro. Keith Thurman is definitely a front runner. You never know. He might go 12. Somebody might go into survival mode. But I think Crawford can go 12. What's going on, Marcel? But yeah, man, I like to see Yard and Barrera. Why not, man? I think I favor Yard if it's in the UK. Like I said, Barrera went 10 with Sean Mahogan, bro. I mean, I'm just telling y'all. I gotta go back and look at that fight before I make a definite decision. But dude went 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan. Brown sparked him out in 2 weeks, bro. 2 days, excuse me. I mean, 2 days, 2 rounds. So honestly, man, I can't. I don't know, man. It's my personal opinion, man. Y'all don't know how you go 10 rounds with Sean Mahogan, bro. I don't know. That dude must be on the downside. If Mikey doing sit-ups at this point, is it a waste of time? No, it ain't a waste of time, but if that's all he gonna do is sit-ups, yeah, he wasting his time. You know what I'm saying? He just don't. I mean, you always need to do physical condition, man. Always need to, do some type of weight training, bro. Even if it's resistant bands or it's light weights, man. You need that somewhat muscle in your body, man. But it worked for him. Whatever worked for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he do Pilates or yoga or something like that. Or maybe he just do calisthenics. I don't even think he do calisthenics. He built like he built like mashed potatoes. Charlo don't want no smoke and period till he fight Hurd. Y'all be tripping, bro. Y'all think these fighters scared, bro? Hurd the one that don't want no fight, don't want to fight him. He the one that's talking about I need to tune up and I need another tune up. It's funny, man. The guys that actually want to fight and want to fight the best is the ones that get the most ridicule. People mad at Jamal Charlo for winning shot versus Canelo. What has he done? I mean, he should go fight this guy, that guy. Like, nah, bro. Should be my fair one, bro. However you want to say, I earned this position, bro. Canelo Alvarez got his first title at a catchweight versus Matthew Haddon. That says enough. So if anybody complain about how Charlo got his position or whatever the situation may be, we'll point back to Canelo getting his first title versus at a catchweight versus Matthew Haddon, bro. You know, so I'm not trying to hear that. No, it ain't. He has to protect his body from Earl. That's exactly, he got to protect his body from Earl. So at a point, he got to be able to put some. You got to be able to get some type of ab movement, bro. Or work. Hold on. Hurd said he has one more fight. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Fight that motherfucker next. This nigga trying to go out there and box and getting beat up by Jason Welborn, getting pieced up a little bit. Better go out there and fight your fight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Barrera fight, but you right about the 12-round thing. You can tell who's prepared for 15, who struggles with 12. Man. Yeah, Anthony Yarde gonna struggle to go the distance, bro. If you don't get him out in the first 6 rounds, I can see him getting his ass whooped. No doubt about it. I agree. Bud get ridiculed like he the one that's running. Don't want to unify. They threat Charlo the same. Yeah, they do that shit to all the black fighters, bro. All the black fighters that want to fight. I talked about it yesterday, bro. What's going on, Dion? I talked about it yesterday, bro. That's exactly what I said, bro. Okay, they can't. See, hold on. They can't beat us in the ring now. Okay, they know they can't beat the black fighters in the ring. The majority of them. It's always rules to exception. It's always exceptions to the rules. They know they can't beat the black fighters in the ring, okay? They know that for the most part. All right, you have exceptions. So what they do now is discredit them. They get help from the fans discrediting black fighters, so they want to beat them outside the ring because they can't beat them in the ring. That's just what it's about now. And for the Cubans, well, Cubans are black, man. And for the most part, Puerto Ricans are black. But they don't have that problem. But we talking about Cubans and Dominicans and black fighters, bro. That's what it's about, bro. It's about discrediting them outside the ring because they don't feel they can be beat inside the ring. That's what it's about. I'm sorry, bro. Charlo said he the B side for Canelo and still got ridiculed. Exactly. Oh, you the Z side. I seen them comments, bro. I be around, bro. I just don't always comment. It's a rarity you see me comments on the video, man. I'm not disliking nobody video. I'm not disliking nobody post. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just, I just look at it and it is what it is, bro. It's your opinion. I can't get mad and dislike your opinion and dislike your video. Even videos that's clickbait and people I don't like and somebody send it to, I don't dislike the video. I might not thumbs it up, but I ain't gonna dislike and hate. That's just not in my blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, a lot of people don't see it, bro. They gonna see it. All they do is discredit these fighters, bro. If Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and clean the division out right now, oh, he didn't fight Lomachenko. It's gonna be about discrediting. You could be perfect in boxing. These fight fans are still going to discredit you. That's what it's about. They tired of seeing the black American fighter dominate the sport, bro. But guess what? Be mad at your own ethnic group, bro. Be mad at your own ethnic group. Cause Mexican fighters got involved, bro. They get all the support in the world. And they still not the best fighter in the world. I don't care what nobody say. Canelo Alvarez is not the best fighter in the world. He got good accolades and he got a murky history, but guess what? He got every advantage, and you still not the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? Still not the best. Go back to Chavez Sr. He wasn't never the best in the sport of boxing. Neither was De La Hoya. And they had to rob Pernell Whitaker just to get that. Go back and look at it. A lot of these dudes was never the best. And if when they was the best, it was debatable. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is in the sport of boxing. That's what they're trying to do now. They trying They're trying to oppress the black fighters. They already know. Or maybe we can get them on a drug test like we got Luis Ortiz to avoid Joshua, or maybe we can age them out a little bit. That's what it is, bro. You know, y'all gotta open your eyes, man. Y'all gotta stop, especially the black fight fans. Man, when you out here on these threads, bro, you gotta stop stepping on these black fighters' toes, man. You can't be out here just discrediting black fighters and bigging up the Mexicans and the other fighters, bro. Okay, not saying you can't root for them, but you can't be out here discrediting our fighters, bro. That's just what it is. You know. Now we might talk shit about them on the channel a little bit, and they're not giving up, but I'm not gonna sit here and discredit them and give somebody another ethnic fighter a pass. Hell no. Everybody get the same treatment on my channel. But when I'm out here, man, I ain't discrediting none of these black fighters, man. And bigging up somebody else. I might talk shit about Broner, but I ain't gonna say if another fighter out here doing what Broner doing, he white or black or from the UK or whatever, I'm not gonna big him up and say, oh, it's different, it's different. No, everybody get the same treatment. You know, and that's what it is, man. You know, they trying to put Canelo on this high horse. We all know Canelo ain't the best fighter in the world, bro. We all know other fighters got way more skills than Canelo Alvarez. He just cut from that Chavez and that Oscar De La Hoya cloth, bro. He just cut from that Oscar De La Hoya type shit. You know what I'm saying? He cut from that Chavez was getting his ass beat by Frankie Randall. He had a loss on his resume. They erased the loss off his record. He was getting his ass beat by Frankie Randall. He was getting beat up by Pernell. I mean, you name it. He was getting his ass whooped. He said, what's good? Hurd and Charlo isn't pay-per-view worth. Like, no one knows them like that. Exactly. I was agreeing to that, but I pay for it. I even go to it. I believe I'll go to that fight. You know, that's a good fight. But I think that fight will do well on Fox. The notoriety and the hype they giving this Charlo card, the Charlo should probably want to fight on Fox all next year for the most part. And I guarantee you, you know, the demand for Canelo Alvarez is going to come in. You know, the demand, you know, for them to go on, they can go on pay-per-view after. They ain't got to never go back on Showtime. Exactly. I agree, Lance, on that one, bro. Like Kevin Hart, like with Kevin Hart. You know, when he was coming up, everybody like, damn, Kev funny. Now Kev got a position of power now. Oh man, he ain't that good, man. You know, nah, man. I want to see black people be on top, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all people be on top, all minorities be on top, man. I want to see the Arabs be on top. I want to see Mexicans be on top. I want to see blacks be on top. I want to see all these dudes be on top. I want to see all minority positions and positions of power, entrepreneurships, and stuff of that nature. There's no point to tear them dudes down. We need more minorities in top power because the minorities know what it took to get there, bro. But some people, some black people, some Mexicans, some Puerto Ricans, some Dominicans and Arabics and Indians, they forget, you know, they forget after a while when you eating caviar and steak, you forget what fucking Vienna sausages taste like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You forget where you come from, you know, and it's hard. It's hard when you waking up in a big ass mansion, driving a Benz, BMW. It's a disconnect. You don't remember the struggle. You forget about the struggle. You forget, you know, waiting in the bathroom for your brothers and sisters to keep out there. You forget. We all lose our way at some point, you know. But you can't go back to the hood and remember, because then you go back to the hood, that's when you get killed. Look at all the rappers go back in the hood and get killed. Jimmy Wapo, man, he went to the hood and got killed. Okay, Lil Snoop went to the hood and got killed. You know, Extensions, whatever, they went to the hood and got killed. You know, so the hood ain't safe, bro. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you get some success, everybody wanted to try to take you out the game. But if you was another nigga passing the blunt to them, they ain't got no hate for you, or they ain't got no disdain for you. You know, we got to stop that, man. I want to see people make it. I want to see people win. I want to see my brothers win, but it is what it is. Sting Crow Ward needs to stay away from Uysk. I definitely agree, bro. Not unless he come back and get a tune-up or two. But then by that time, Uysk going to go to heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? You get back to the hood, but you can't go back. You know, you can't go back, man. I still live in the hood, but guess what? I'm about to get the hell up out of here. I'm about to buy me a new house. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere, probably, I don't know. I might move out of state. Might move to the suburbs. But shit, I don't tell none of my any dudes I used to associate with, man. And I ain't associated with dudes in like 5-6 years, bro. Like last time I went to a party with some dudes, man, and they cool people. One of my guys, he turned into a cop. And then me and my other guy, he's still on here or whatever. We be on my chat. We still talk. He up the street from me. We still chatting. We them but other niggas that do dirt and shit like that, man. Nah, bro. I don't even tell nobody where I live at, bro. Only people that know where I live at is my parents. My girl associates. That's it. My girl, she ain't even from here. So other than that, bro, my brother don't know where I live at, even though he don't live here. My cousins don't know where cousin I associate don't know where I live at. Any dudes back in the streets, now they don't know where I live at, bro. I be in secret, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to know where I'm living, bro, where I'm living at, dog. Cause you start, shit start missing, niggas start hating on you, and that's just how it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You keep that shit secret, man. I don't have no niggas at my house. Only friend I know, only one of my best friends know where I live at, bro. That's it. Even when I do transactions, when I'm selling stuff, bro, I meet niggas at the Myers. I meet motherfuckers at, Walmart. I meet motherfuckers at the police station. So I'll never let dudes come to my crib, bro, at all. What's up, Sid? You know what I'm saying? I don't let dudes come to my crib. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. I don't let dudes get friendly with my dog, nothing like that. At the end of the day, that's the first key to being set up, bro. Niggas get jealous. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, look at your. Oh, look. Nah, bro. Cute. I heard Billy Joe Saunders weighed at 178. I heard it was on short notice, though. I mean, yeah, he a big guy, though, man. That's a clown fight, though. Most of y'all kids are from Idaho or Omaha. Idaho. Ooh, potatoes. Potato, y'all got some questions, man. I asked some questions, man. But I talked about Charlo Hurd. We talked about War Uysk a little bit. We talked about Barrera Yard. I think everybody agrees that if Yard and Barrera go past the 6, that Yard probably can get his ass whooped. Yeah, I like Hurd though, bro. I like Hurd and Charlo. I pay, but like I said, I think they need to build on their notoriety. Nobody really know who they is, like Dr. Blick said. I still feel like I'm still like, and I live in New Orleans in over 10 years. PTSD like a bit. Yeah, that's using the military. I mean, you think Oklahoma can upset? No, but get their ass whooped. Get their ass whooped. I hope motherfucking Alabama stumped them into there. I don't like Oklahoma, bro. Never had. What about Joshua and that 360 deal he got? I know he ain't signed to the zone, so he could. I already knew that. Anybody can bid for his United States rights to fight. So, they saying it ain't confirmed yet, but they saying this. What's I said? February 23rd is being reported. I don't know where. I'm hoping it's in the. I'm hoping it's in the States. They should put it on one of them cars, bro. Somebody fight. They should put that shit at MSG. I heard Laura and Castanos fighting at MSG. March 2nd. Put it on March 2nd. Real talk, see the best way to live is stay healthy, stay low key and silent, and stable money. Silent. Yeah, man. You know how much money I saved not going to the club on Saturdays no more, bro? My brother lives on Mississippi, man. I used to have half of the Southwest. Stop it. Fox Sports going put them out there. Yeah, man. Just let Fox keep doing it. Jerry Hurd and Charlo on Fox is good, man. Regular Fox on that pay-per-view shit, man. That's good money. Trinidad versus Herman at 54. Herman, who you got at 54 and why? That's a good ass fucking fight. Even at 47, that was a good ass fight. Trinidad always went on that ground, though. People said it was because of his balance. We talking 12 rounder. I can see both of them dudes being on the canvas a few times, bro. Trinidad and Hearns. I can see both of them dudes going down, man. But Trinidad really got back up. I'm gonna go with Tommy. I'm gonna say Tommy edge on split decision. I'm gonna say go all 12. I think you'll see about 6 knockdowns in that fight. I think you'll see about 6 knockdowns, 5 to 6. I think Trinidad to go down early about 3 times. I think Tommy go down 2 times. I think Trinidad go down late one more time. I think Tommy either clip him late or he'll win by a couple points. That'd be one of the greatest fights of all time you'll see. Easily. One of the greatest fights you'll see. I mean, knockdowns, blood, 2 rangy, tall guys. Hearns got a little bit more stability at 154. Still a big puncher. Trinidad, more healthy at 154 as well. Big left hook. Like I said, always had terrible balance. Tommy always had kind of a shaky chin because he was thin, but Trinidad always went down as well. That's a great fight. It's a real good fight. I think Tommy edged him. I think that go the distance or a late knockout, bro. Usually didn't get back up. Yeah, he didn't get back up, but the thing about it is that I think he get back up versus Trinidad. I do. I do think he get back up versus Trinidad and edge him late. I think he go down by 1 or 2 times. I think Trinidad, he always got back up, go down two times early, 1 time late, and I think that last knockdown was going to be the difference. But then they had junior middleweight too, and I think Tommy was a little bit more stable there. And it ain't 15 rounds neither. You know what I'm saying? If Ray Leonard and Hearns was 12 rounds, Hearns would have won that fight. Mel had Hurd shook at the post fight. I feel like he already beat. I can smell the fear. He looked like a dude that's about to take an L. Yeah, that could be different, but it could be. Maybe that's just his demeanor, though. Maybe he don't like confrontation. But that's going to be a hell of a fight. That's going to be a fight to be at. What the PBC is doing, putting these fighters on free TV will raise their profile. A lot of fighters, then eventually they will have pay-per-view. Yeah, exactly. If Hearn jab was on Felix, it would be trouble. Yeah, I think Felix will try to cut. I think Felix will try to step over and probably use his right hand and try to counter, jab left hook though. Or lead left hook. You try to time Tommy shit, but he might get clipped. Like I said, he gonna get clipped. I'm telling you, he gonna go down twice early in that fight. He gonna go down twice. Hearns, 154 Hearns was the best of all time. But Tito probably top 554. I think Tommy was too good of a boxer, though his jab will be key. Hearns in the 7th round classic war. Trinidad right hand was underrated. He was more than a left hook. He was. That left hook, man. People remember that Fernando Vargas fight, bro. People remember that Fernando Vargas fight. And that's all people remember. He beat the hell out of Fernando Vargas, bro. Remember when Mayorga came over here? He was going crazy, whooping niggas' ass off that boat. Mayorga was a motherfucker. Mayorga was a motherfucker. Crazy dude. Still fighting. Ricardo Mayorga. Yeah, Tommy Hearns was a true puncher, bro. If he had a jaw, it'd have been over with. Man, when he knocked out Roberto Duran and put Duran on his face, bro, he knocked Roberto Duran out on his face. Like, dude, I ain't never seen nobody get knocked out face down. Yeah, I miss Cotto fighting in NYC shit. Danny Garcia can't even carry the legacy or Felix Verdejo. Why they don't go 15 rounds no more? Because of the health issue. Same reason they don't do same day weigh-in. Yep. Health issues. Put some years back on their life. These dudes won't even fight once a year if they win 15 rounds, bro. These dudes so soft, dog. Today. Jay Prince said Floyd was scared to fight Corrales, and you know how that went. So yeah, man, that's all hate, man. That's all hate. When Floyd shook Jay Prince, shook Top Rank, Floyd became started becoming the biggest attraction in boxing. So there's always gonna be some shade, man, because Jay Prince can't be a part of that. No offense to Jay Prince, bro, but what do you be doing for his fighters? Shit, man. Al Heyman around here, feeding his fighters, man. I ain't saying that he not, but boxing wise, Al Heyman is just a better business mind. Better business mind. But he said, hold on. We talk about Trinidad. Dev hit hard enough to KO Tommy. And if Trinidad came out, started fast like he did versus Vargas or Joppy, I think he could clip him early. Yeah, but I think it's a respect factor, Joe Roberts, too, that you got to respect Tommy jab and his power, too. It'd definitely be a classic. That's probably one of the greatest fantasy fights that we could talk about. I might put that in the community tab. That'd be a great. I mean, how can Floyd Mayweather beat guys like that, bro? To be honest, but Floyd Mayweather wasn't at his best at 147. So I don't even, I think he was best at 135, 130. You can put him at 140. I think he would still whooped on Costa Zoo as well. Jay Prince did good with Floyd and with Ward. He did all right. You want to say good? Al Heyman did extraordinary. Al Heyman helped this dude grow, man. It wasn't nowhere close to James Prince. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, man. Wasn't nowhere close to what Al Heyman did. Andre Ward, he'd never made the money with James Prince that with Floyd made with Al. But James Prince, him and James Prince got some business ventures together. You gotta respect it. If Hearns was such a killer, his boxing skills his boxing skill was underrated, but he always wanted to get the kill and was willing to risk it. But that was why he was one of my favorite fighters of all time. Tommy had a decent chin at junior middleweight and welterweight. Imagine if he had Floyd off top. Yep. I think lower weight should go 15 rounds. Could, but like I said, it's a health risk. That's why I don't do that. 15 rounders in same day weigh-ins. It's too much of a health risk. That's why they don't do it, bro. So that's what it is. Floyd's stamina is a serious weapon in the ring. I only see him get tired against Emmanuel Augustus. Hearns got ran out of America. Y'all trying to play. He said, I'm trying to play my nigga Hurd. It ain't no hate, bro. But like I say, man, he was shook. But that's probably not his demeanor. Like he don't seem like he a big talker like that. He probably like, man, like, get out of my face. Does Gary Russell have any that's what Santa Cruz said. They want him to fight Gary Russell next after he fight Miguel Flores or Carl Frampton, which probably gonna be Carl Frampton. I didn't get to Frampton and Warrington this week, man, but I'm picking Warrington for the upset. I don't know why. I think I like Warrington. If Warren could take Frampton power, I think Warrington got more stamina. That's gonna be a fact, especially if he can work the body. 15 rounds is stupid to this day. Yeah, it is. Because the health risk. What about James Toney and Trinidad? Oh, James Toney. But James Toney has some stamina issues down there. But I think James Toney would beat the fuck out of Trinidad, bro. But it depends on which James Toney showed up. So y'all know how to go. Ronald Gomez salute. Why did I hear Rigo versus Gary Russell? I don't think that's gonna be the case. Rigo coming back on the FS1 card or some shit like that. Callie said Santa Cruz wants everyone but Russell Jr. But I heard out his mouth Santa Cruz said he was supposed to fight Gary Russell next or Frampton next. Yeah, I like Warrington, bro. He might not be the biggest puncher, bro, but I seen fucking Carl Frampton get knocked down by punchers that are lesser than great punchers. So it's my personal opinion. Tommy will slaughter Canelo at 54. Yeah, fuck yeah. I think Terry Norris might beat Canelo at 54. Especially without Abel Sanchez in this corner. Who do you think Spence fights after Mikey? Errol Spence. I think Manny Pacquiao is the target. I think Manny Pacquiao is the target for Errol Spence, but hopefully it's Terrence Crawford, but I doubt that. But he tough. Charlo don't have power like that. Charlo do have power, bro. Stop believing that lie, bro. He do have power, dog. The reason he ain't got a lot of knockouts because he used to be a boxer with Ronnie Shields. Charlo can punch. Charlo be the biggest puncher that Hurd faced, dog. I'm telling you. Fighters are bigger, stronger, faster, hit harder. Sports has evolved. I don't know. I don't know about hit harder, bro. I don't know, man. I think power is power, dog. I think Tommy Hearns still is one of the most biggest hitters. I think Trinidad will still have the biggest left hook in the welterweight division. I think Sugar Ray Robinson still had one of the greatest left hooks of all time that killed the man and snapped the spine cord in his neck or whatever it was. I don't really believe in bigger, stronger. I mean, they are bigger, stronger, faster, or bigger and faster in boxing. But guess what? You still got to make the weight. And Sugar Ray Robinson was moving up and down the weight class scale like it was nothing. Archie Moore, another guy that was up there moving up and down and beating everybody. Them dudes was tougher back then, man. Them dudes was more skilled and had more fundamentals. You know, I just think they were better fighters, man. Just period. I mean, these dudes don't even have fundamentals to go to the body no more. You know, they don't even have the fundamentals. You know. Only thing about James Toney, bro, that he was trying to go to Burger King at this fight. So go Burger King. And plus, he's supposed to be a heavyweight the whole time. So that's always a factor with him. You know, that's always a factor with him. Archie the old Mongoose Moore. Yeah, it's my dog. Dudes was tough. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ray Robinson, man. If you don't watch Ray Robinson, bro, you know, he had one of the greatest left hooks I ever seen. It was sweet. I don't know if you ever hit a golf ball, but it's like hitting a golf ball and hitting it perfect. And hearing it go, you know what I'm saying? It's like hitting one of them tightest balls, man. Or it's like hitting that Cleveland pitcher wedge. You know, the Cleveland pitching wedge, bro. It's one of the sweetest feelings you can feel, bro. Zab versus Tank at 135. Zab didn't fight at 35, did he? Or did he? I don't remember. I remember Zab at 140. So I don't know. I gotta get clarification on that. I don't remember Zab fighting at 35. So I can't remember. I can't say that exactly. The body punching is the lost art. Yeah. Mike. Appreciate shout out to Big Gucci Homes TV, Sports TV. Salute CJ. Keep up the good content. What's the new? What new school fighter you think could compete with the old school? I think they all could compete. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta build their legacy up, bro. We gotta see these dudes in the Rafael Benitez and Sugar Ray Leonard type fights. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have those type of good fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, I only can say something when they start fighting A-level competition, or they start making A-level competition. When two B plus fighters fight, like Crawford and Errol Spence, can make that's an A fight. You know what I'm saying? When they start fighting each other, then I can give an honest assessment. But until these dudes start fighting they equals and stop bum bashing, you know, then yeah, I Bud at 135. Bud or Mikey at 135 over Tank. But Tank is yet to fight at 135 yet. You know, so somebody said an interesting comment I'm trying to find. I can't see it. But I can't. I'm sorry, man. I was looking for your comment. I can't remember who said it, but yeah, boxers of the past were better technically. That's definitely true, Graylin Welsh. That's definitely. No, Zab never fought at 35. I didn't think Zab fought at 35. He probably could make 35. I seen Zab eating some fucking like 5 or 6 fucking sliders with some fries. I think before he fought Vernon Parrish. He from Detroit. Before he fought Vernon Parrish to make 140. So I seen Zab. I don't remember Zab fighting at 35. I don't remember it. But he was older, making 140, eating burgers and shit. So I could imagine him still. He probably could still. Well, 10 years ago, he probably could still make 35. Remember, he fought Miguel Cotto at the Madison Square Garden. Man, that was a good fight. Cotto was an animal at 147. I'd love to see Floyd and Cotto at 47, or Pacquiao and Cotto at 47 before that Margarito shit. I'd love to see Earl fight Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard, which is my opinion. Yeah, I want to see I do versus Terrence Crawford first. I like to see Terrence Crawford versus Costa Zoo, you know, in his prime, or Vernon Forrest. You know, that's good money. Or Terrence Crawford versus Shane Mosley at 35. You know, Chavez Sr. at 35. But he gotta fight these top guys, bro, before you can get a drop on how good he actually is. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you this, man. Lomachenko wouldn't beat no Duran, no Whitaker, no Chavez. He wouldn't beat none of them dudes at 35 and 30 down there, man. He wouldn't fuck with them. He couldn't beat Joel Casamayorga at 30. He'd beat Chris Nassim at 126. You know, he probably can beat Eric Morales or Barrera. I don't know. They both was aggressive fighters. You know, I think Barrera would have had a better style at beating Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko might could beat Marquez at 35. I think he beat Marquez at 35. Chris Johns beat Marquez at 130. He beat Marquez. What's up, New Fat Boy Fitness? Salute. So I don't know. Talking about Canelo at 54, a lot of 54 pounds can be Canelo. Julian Jackson, John and Beast Mugabe probably can get him. Terry Norris probably can get him. A lot of dudes can get Canelo, man. Spencer Duran right now, bro. You know, Duran was a motherfucker that went up and down the weight. Duran was a bad boy. You talking about an older Duran, probably Spencer get him, but we gotta see Spencer in there with other top welterweights. You know, I remember I read something about Errol Spence trying to get Sugar Ray Leonard to advise his career, and he wrote a letter, and Sugar Ray Leonard didn't write back, and he ended up with Al Heyman. Loma needs to fight someone bigger than him. Yeah, possibly that ain't gonna happen. Duran still had good power. Yeah, he had good power. He had good power at middleweight. You know what I'm saying? He got, formidable power at middleweight. Oh yeah, Shane Mosley was a different animal. There's a few 135 pounders that gave Lomachenko some work. Shit, some 26 pounders that give him some work. Some 30 pounders that give him some work. All down the scale, you had them good ass fighters, man. Joel Casamor probably give him some work. Now I don't know if he beat Diego Corrales now, or Corrales beat him because he had a different type of style, man. He might have been too aggressive for Lomachenko. Ricky Hatton at 140. I mean, versus Lomachenko to move up. That'll be a problem. That'll be a bad problem. Ricky Hatton had the style to go through Lomachenko, bro. That'd have been a bad style matchup for Lomachenko. Ricky Hatton versus Lomachenko. Ricky Hatton he buzzed down old ass Costa. Now, if you want to see a great Olympic fight, go check out Vernon Forrest and Costa. I think it was for the gold medal. It's on YouTube. It's one of the best amateur fights I've seen. I don't know if Gary Russell Will Jr. beat him in a rematch. That'd be interesting. I'd love to see that. Yeah, I think he possibly could beat Corrales because Corrales was a guy that fought at range. But at 135, Corrales had a little bit more energy, bro. Crawford versus Mosley at 35. Crawford sleeps. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a good fight. I favor Shane. But, it's a good fight. Yeah, I think Hatton to beat the hell out of Lomachenko at 40. Hell yeah. Duran beat Iran Barkley. You motherfuckers can stand Iran Barkley, bro. Well, he beat Tommy Hearns, I believe it was. People was mad about that shit. Loma doesn't last 6 rounds versus Mosley at 35. Shit, at 140, Crawford versus Chavez Sr., that'd be a hell of a fight, too. Shit, Crawford versus Mitchell Taylor at 140. There's a lot of fights to be made there. Zab versus Crawford. Shit, who else you had there? A lot of good fights to be made. Loma versus Broner at 30. That's a good one. Broner didn't throw a lot of punches, though. But he was way bigger than fucking Lomachenko. That'll come down to when Broner land that big punch. Broner probably could stop Loma at 130, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Lomachenko, I don't know. Broner was fast and powerful with that weight class. He didn't throw a lot of punches. He did get outboxed by Ponce de Leon, though, so I don't know. Pernell Whitaker all day over Lomachenko. That's easy. I could see Floyd beating Chavez. Yeah, I could see that as well, too. He was too smart. That's a good fight, though. He could do what Pernell did or build on it. I think Angel Manfredi beats Loma at 138. Angel Manfredi was a dog. Him and Floyd had a good-ass fight. I was just watching that the other day. Loma shouldn't be at 35. He's too small to be any legend at 35. Loma versus Brandon Rios at 35. Loma versus Brandon Rios. Shit, Buddy McGirt beats a lot of these cats. Oh, yeah, Buddy McGirt was that deal. I still hear that name and just think about him throwing the towel in early. Bam. Hey, Ricardo Abreu beat the shit out of his ass, though, man. Beat the shit out of Rios. He beat Brandon Rios' ass, bro. They gave him nigga the decision, though, bro. That was bad. I mean, shit, Lamont Peterson versus Crawford, and Lamont Peterson versus Ricky Hatton, Timothy Bradley versus Ricky Hatton. I mean, you had Amir Khan, Victor Ortiz, you had Devin Alexander. That was probably one of the most Stacked 140-pound division I can remember because at one point in time you had Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley, Amir Khan, Victor Ortiz, Madonna, Kotelnik, Juan Urango, all them dudes, Nate Campbell, Kendall Holt. You had all them dudes at 140. At that point, 140 was crazy, bro. Zab was still lingering around in there somewhere. I mean, all them dudes fighting each other. If they mostly would have fought each other, would have been great fights. You mean Crawford versus Alexander at that weight, Crawford versus Khan at that weight would have been good. Madonna was real raw at the weight, but that would have been a good fight. I mean, you could put, Regis in there once he come up. I mean, all them dudes, man. That was a real good deep weight class, man. All them dudes, man. You had, I think Roger fought there before. You had Aaron Pryor fighting there. The Elastic Man, what was his name? Alexis Arguello. I think I got it right. He was at 140. It was in his career though. I mean, 140, Costa Azul. I mean, Carlos Baldomir. I mean, who else you had at that weight class before? I'm trying to think. I mean, I mean, when you start thinking about 140, that's an iconic weight class. But I think the best era of that weight class I named was from top to bottom as far as names was when Alexander Khan, Bradley, Kendall Holt, Peterson, Nate Campbell around there, Zab Judah was hanging around there, Kotelnik, Juan Urango, all them dudes was hanging around. That weight class was stacked. Yeah, I heard that. I mean, that's Eddie Hearn saying that Canelo was supposed to be in negotiation with Jacobs next week. I don't believe shit Eddie Hearn got to say. They said Floyd P stuff Sweet Pea, so that's just fine. Yeah, sparring. They said Zab did good versus Sweet Pea and sparring as well, too. Caleb Plant versus Badou Jack. I don't know if Caleb Plant can go to 175. They probably spar with each other. Corrales versus Lomachenko. Oh, we talked about that. I don't know. I'm split. I think Lomachenko can get Corrales. Depends. At 35, I might favor Corrales a little bit more. Loma versus Aaron Pryor all day. Aaron Pryor beat the shit out of Lomachenko. Crawford Pryor? I don't know, man. Them niggas going 15 rounds back in. That's a good fight. I don't know, man. I'm biased towards Pryor, but I don't know. Crawford might can get him. But Pryor was a bad motherfucker, man. Pryor was a bad motherfucker. But you ain't gonna know until when Crawford and Spence fight. Everybody gonna make, or when somebody rule over that division, everybody make they gonna base it off that. But Crawford can fight. Bud can fight. No. Bud can fucking fight. Bud can fucking fight. But yeah, let me get off here, man. I appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Find my phone. Yeah, man. Y'all got any other last questions, man, before I hop off, man? Oh, Lomachenko. Especially at 35, bro. I got Lomachenko over Gaddy at 35, bro. Loma Castillo. Castillo had the style to beat Lomachenko, though, bro. Castillo had the style to beat Lomachenko. He sure did. I think that's a 50-50. I think Castillo might have been too big and strong for him. Bud gonna have a reach advantage on everybody y'all name, plus got power in both hands. True. Graylin say Crawford the truth, but I gotta go with Pryor. No, Porter and Spence ain't gonna happen next year, bro. I'll tell you that right now. You probably have a better chance of seeing Porter and Thurman. Mexican got work for Eastern Bloc. Yeah, they got the style, bro. I think I favor Castillo over Loma. It's a good fight, though. Real good fight. Shit, Barrera, Morales. I think Morales. I think Loma probably can get Morales, but Morales was a good fighter, too. No, Porter and Spence ain't gonna happen this year, bro. I'll tell you that right now. They ain't gonna happen at all. They're gonna wait for Thurman, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Let some let some let something drastically change, that ain't gonna happen. Spence not getting Thurman or Porter anytime soon. I agree. Still too big and strong. That's what I said. El Terrible was sick with it. Yeah, he was. You going to that Spence Manny fight later this year? I don't know. If they fight, I think I might go to Spence and Garcia. Oh yeah, for sure, Lance. Spence can't get to fight with Porter. Him and Bud might as well unify. I agree. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Health Blaze, man. Got all natural products, man. Use the promo code now Goodfellow One Boxing. All the links in the description or information in the description. Go over to the healthblaze.com. Get your natural products, man. Real good prices. On top of that, 18% off. With if they got other discounts or promos running, that 18% still included. So go check them out over there at the healthblaze.com, man. Get you some natural products, man. Cut your chances of getting cancer and all that BS they got in the regular products, man. Get your, natural deodorant, natural toothpaste, natural, pomade, hair pomade, and they got muscle rub relaxers. That's natural. Foot soaps, bath bombs for the ladies. Go check them out. Real good prices, and they giving hella good discounts with my promo code. And on top of that, appreciate everybody for checking in, man. If Spence doesn't get Manny, who now? I don't know, to be honest. Hopefully it's Terrence Crawford, but I appreciate everybody for checking out. I think somebody have one more question. Oh, here you go. I've been. Which one is the best duel in boxing history? Mike Tyson, Custom Model, Pacquiao Roach, Emmanuel Stewart Hearns, Canelo Reynoso, Mikey Garcia, Robert Garcia, Mayweather, Uncle or Dad. Hmm. I'm biased. Stewart and Hearns. I don't give a shit. I'm biased. Y'all realize that Spence and Bud is froze out. Who can they fight? Nobody but themselves. I agree. Appreciate it, y'all, for checking in, man. We're gonna go ahead and roll out, man. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.